Hello, dear students. Today we will start studying poetry, and the first poem we have today is Turtle Watchers, written by Linda Hogan. Linda said, Old Mother at water's edge used to bow down to them, the turtles coming in from the sea, the many eggs, the eyes streaming water like tears. And I'd see it all, old mother, as if in prayer. The turtles called back to where they were born. The hungry watchers standing at the edge of trees, hopping for food when darkness gathers. Years later, swimming in murky waters, a sea turtle swam beside me, both of us watching as if clasped together in the lineage of the same world, the sweep of the same current, even rising for a breath of air at the same time, still watching. My ancestors called them the keepers of doors, and the shore a realm to other worlds. Both ways and waters moves, the deep shift of life back to birth and before, as if there is a path where beings truly meet, as if I'm rounding the human corners. Okay. Old Mother at water's edge. So here we understand that there was an old woman on the edge of the water, used to bow down to them. She used to bow to look at the turtles. The turtles coming in from the sea. And the turtles used to come from the sea. There are many eggs to lay eggs. Their eyes streaming water like tears. Of course, because they come out from the water, so the eyes have lots of water, so as if they are like tears. And I'd see it all, old mother, as if in prayer. The turtles called back to where they were born. So they come back, okay, to the same place where they were born. And the hungry watchers standing at the edge of trees. It means there were predators away at trees looking at the turtles where they lay their eggs, hopping for food when darkness gathers. So some predators were waiting to eat the eggs of these turtles. Years later, swimming in murky waters. She was, sometimes the waters is murky. It means it's not clean. Okay, it has dust. It's kind of dirty. A sea turtle swam beside me. Both of us watching as if clasped together. Okay, so the writer here is saying that she was swimming and beside her there was a turtle, and as if they were sticking to each other in the water. The lineage of the same world. Okay, lineage here it means that it's related. When I say the lineage of my family, it means I have a member of my family who is related to me. Okay, very directly related to me. Okay, the sweep of the same current, even rising for a breath of air. It means when they are in the water, okay, the poet and the turtle, they are in the water down, they go up the water to have their breath of air at the same time. Okay, this is a kind of connection and relation between the poet and the turtle. My ancestors call them the keepers of doors. And ancestors are our descendants, or from the people who are descendants, or they are the people related to us, okay, who used to live long time ago. We call them ancestors. From them we are now. They are our ancestors, our previous old people. The keepers of those on the shore, a realm to other worlds. As if the shore is a realm. A realm is like an area or country or a kingdom to other worlds. All shores, like when America was discovered, it was just like a shore, and then now it's America. Okay, so this is a kind also of description that gives importance to water and shores that we can discover. As if, okay, yes, both ways and waters move the deep shift of life back to birth and before. The water moves the deep shift of life. Water moves it back to birth and before. Yes, this is the importance of water and the turtles that comes, okay, to give birth and come back to water, as if there is a path where beings truly meet, as if I'm rounding the human corners. Okay, rounding the human corners means going around the human corners from here to there. Okay, this is about turtle watchers. We have here an explanation summary of it. They say here that Linda Hogan poem Turtle Watchers moves between two time periods. In the first, this was the old woman watches turtle coming in from the sea to lay eggs. In the second, the narrator considers a sea turtle that swam alongside her and ponders turtle's mystic significance. Okay, who are the hungry watchers in the first stanza? And we see here the hungry watchers are waiting for darkness and hoping to eat. They are what? Predators. They're what? Predators who are waiting for the night to go and eat the eggs of these turtles. Okay, what happens later? Years later, the speaker swims next to a sea turtle and feels connected to it and to her ancestors. Okay, this was about turtle watchers. Now we will go for another poem, which is Nature is What We See by Emily Dickinson. Emily said, nature is what we see. The hill, the afternoon, squirrel, eclipse, the bumblebee. Nay, nature is heaven. Nature is what we hear. The bobolink, the sea, thunder, the cricket. Nay, nature is harmony. Nature is what we know, but have no art to say. So important our wisdom is to hear sincerity. The poem itself really is a kind of talk about nature, and it's divided into three parts: what we see, what we hear, what we know. In the beginning, nature is what we see. What can we see in nature? The hill. These are examples. The afternoon, squirrel. Okay, the squirrel, of course, this is a small animal that is covered with fur, and it likes to climb the trees and eat nuts. I think most of you saw it in cartoon and animation movies. The eclipse, okay, which when the sun disappears from the view, and sometimes it's partial or complete eclipse. Then we have the bumblebee, which is a kind of big bee with hair around the body of it. Nay, nature is heaven. Oh, as if she's saying, nature is hell, afternoon, squirrel, eclipse, bumblebee. No, nature is heaven. It's heaven for her. It's paradise. It's everything. Okay? Which gives us impression that Emily is not able to express herself to give a complete meaning for nature. Okay, let's go on to the second stanza. Nature is what we hear. The bobolink, the sea, thunder, the cricket. Nay, nature is harmony. Oh, so what we hear what? The bobolink, which is a kind of bird that gives a good sound. The sea, the thunder, the sound of thunder, the cricket, when you play cricket. No, nature is harmony. All of this, the sea and the birds and the thunder, all of them, they go together in nature. They give us harmony. Okay. And here we have, nature is what we know, but have no art to say. Okay, we know about nature, but we don't. She want to say that we don't have the art to say or describe nature. So important our wisdom is to hear sincerity. Okay, it means that even our wisdom, okay, cannot be so mature, okay, comparing to the sincerity of nature. Okay, so also here in nature, as we will see, is a poem by Emily Dickinson, and the speaker says that we know nature by what we can see and hear, but the nature is something much greater than that. Okay, we described and we explained the vocab, okay, and also here, what does she mean here by writing this? So she's trying to convey that nature itself is simple and peaceful. She's saying that all of these simple everyday images and sounds come together to create that overall simplicity. As you see, guys, that the poem was very simple in its vocabulary and the idea itself. Little things we overlook all the time: squirrels in the front yard, and the croon of the cricket at the dusk create the simple, peaceful tranquility of nature. And also, she want to say that we take things here for granted, and we don't think how wonderful they are like nature. I wish you study hard and wish you have a good day. Thank you. Bye.